Hello viewers and friends, welcome to my channel BST African Electronic Surgery, and it's Wednesday night around 9 p.m. and let's do like a shop workflow and see how we are fixing many kind of devices at once, okay? Because I was not around during the day, so we have so many jobs to fix. Trust me, we have some phones, some laptops, some TVs, and all of them need to be repaired. So let's start with this job lot. Boys, this is coming from another repair shop. These things, it's coming from another repair shop. So let's see how many we can fix here. We have some phones. This is a J7 Prime. Let's read home button and back not working after screen replacement. And what about this one? No power in Infinix Hot 8. Okay. Then the laptop, no power, and some broken inches. So laptop or phones? Let's start with the phones. Let's put this aside. I'll start with this one. This is a Infinix Hot 8, no power. Let's play with these things. We have to play with these things. So now better. So what do we have here? We have this phone which was booked in as no power. The first step, we plug the phone on charger and see if it's taking any current. No current, just dead. Let's try with a different cable, because this charging port has got too much free play, so I can't trust one cable, at least two. So with this one, it's taking like 14 milliamps, 13 milliamps, and we have the power light here. I don't know if this is the charging light, but you can see here on my USB power meter like 8, 7. What does that mean? That means, let's unplug here. That means my charging port is fine, because it's driving 5 volts to the plus of the battery terminal, and can be a highly discharged battery, or it can be something, but we'll see. But that light tells us a lot. That light So I'll start checking from the battery. I'll start to check from the battery. Let's check the voltage on the battery. If we can, 3. You can see on the screen 3.5 volts. Rated voltage 3.85 amp, fully charged 4.4. So we have a very low battery. So what we want to do, is to charge the battery. That's what we want to do here. We need to charge the battery. .5 is very low. You can see it's taking 2.8 amps. Our battery is charging. So I'll charge this battery and then we test after. Yeah. Let's charge it a little bit. It's now taking 2.2 amps, which is a good sign. It means our battery is still in good state. Let's check the voltage now. What do we have now? DC. .67 is too low. It's too low. We need to charge a little bit. So how are you guys? Hopefully everyone is fine. And I believe learning is taking place. Let's take these videos like informative videos. Well, these are not a move what we are doing here. This is school of reality. What you are seeing on the video is what we are doing on the ground. No editing. So I try to keep this channel real so that at least those who are still on the learning process will learn one or two things. And I'm quite happy about how the channel is growing. A lot of people, they are subscribing, but I'm not really much happy, especially in my country, because I was checking on my audience. Most of the subscribers, they are from South Africa. I love you, South Africa, but my country, Zimbabwe, is still a disaster. People, they don't want to learn. I don't know why. Trust me, even in my area, people, they see me recording on daily basis, but they don't even bother themselves to watch what I'm really doing. They still come back fixing some problems which I explained on YouTube. Crazy people. Because the idea is for everyone to do repairs by by your own, you know. Of course, there are some things which can be complicated, but there are some basic things which you have to do it by your own. But people, they still come, they still bring their devices. People, they don't want to learn. I don't know why. I don't know what really hard by learning something that will benefit you in the future. Let's check now. Now we have 3.74. I think we must see something. Let's plug in the charger. We want to pay attention to the current. It's taking, you can see, we have the charging sign, and it says 12%. And I want to pay attention to the current here. It's like 800 milliamps, which is fine. So this job is done. 12%. I don't even want to waste time. Let's close this phone. You know, I'm used to fix laptops. Let's close up this phone, because we have to move to the next job. So this is the right time to learn, because I have a feeling that electronics is the future. Because the pace at which technology is moving, I think is the future. So if you decide to learn fixing things, I don't see anything bad. There's nothing wrong with that. Like I said, you don't need any school. You don't need to go to any school to do what I'm doing here. You don't need to go to any school. That would be a wastage of time and money. All what you need is to start practicing by your own. Just taking electronics as a hobby. Obviously, with time you get more experience, and you become skillful and start to fix many things. Let's power on. Let's power on the phone. So if you have Infinix Hot 8, which is just showing this light, first check the battery voltage. 3.5 is not enough. We have to charge the battery, and until a point when the charging IC is communicating with the charger. That's where you see the battery sign. Otherwise, a highly discharged battery, you can't charge the phone. You can't. You can see it's taking 870, 900 milliamps, close to 1 amp, which is very correct. And our phone is working fine. There's user password pattern there. You can see. So yeah, it's charging. So I'll leave this aside and we'll go to the next job. Let's go to the next one. Now, this is the second phone. We have Samsung J7, Samsung J7 Prime. Yeah, that's Samsung J7 Prime. What the owner said, home button or back not working after screen replacement. The owner said you take this phone to another repair shop. The initial problem was the broken screen. They replaced the screen. After that, all these buttons are not working. So what do you think happened? Because here, what do we have? We have the back home button, and we have this button for the screenshot. And what I believe happened on this one, during screen replacement, if you are not sure about the kind of phone you are opening, it's very possible that they broke the connector, because there is a connector which is connecting this panel with the motherboard. So that's what happened here. And we don't have this connector. I don't have this connector because I never fixed this kind of Samsung, this model. But how can fix something like this? Let's power on the phone. Let's power it on. How we can fix something like that? Well, this phone, you know the dangers of opening phone. If you are not sure about the model of the phone that you are opening, especially on screen replacement, I think the best way is to go on YouTube to try how that phone is being disassembled, and from there you can open the phone, having assurance of what you are doing. This phone, the screen here is no problem. It's touching. You can see we are now on message, but the moment when you try to go back, even to press the home button, the phone is not responding. So let's try something. Let's try something. What I would do, let's go on Google and Samsung J7, Samsung J7 home button app download. Was that the only way we can get inside this phone? I think we can download an app. Back button assistance touch download. Now download. And what we have to do, the application is very small. You can see that the application back button 2.0 application download. The next thing, I have to connect the phone. I'll connect my phone to the computer. USB transfer, files, you can see J7, that's the phone. I'll go to the files, downloads, copy, go to the phone, send the file, and you just finish sending the file. So what I have to do, I'll take out the battery, put the battery back, this is a software thing that we are now doing here. Open the phone, yeah, power on the phone. Let's wait. Because if you can't find that connector, obviously it's broken here, because that's where it is connected to the main board. If you don't have, what you will do, because this customer wants to use the phone, now what we have to do, maybe I can put my camera closer so that you see like this. So what you have to do, we'll go to files. We have to look for files, here, files, internal storage, back button. You see this back button, 2.3 up, open, install. It's very simple what we are doing here. Open, give permission, back, go to settings, installed services. You see here is a return back button off. You just need to turn it on. Okay. And now we have this sign. You see this sign? We are done. This phone is fixed and it's fixed. So back, you see, you can move this thing wherever you are, wherever I want it to go. You see this arrow. So instead of the customer to use this back button, we now have this button from the application. Very easy. So you can do what you do, like let's go to gallery. There are no pictures. If you press this one, the original one, you can't go back. even the home button, you can't do anything because all this panel has been broken. But it's simple with this one. You just click here, back, cause you can dial all these numbers, you go back to the home page. So that's how you can fix something like this. So this one is fixed. We just improvise here so that instead of the customer throwing away this phone as not repairable, you can use this button to go back, and whatever application that you can open, even if you go to settings, you do whatever you do, you just click here, you go back to the home page. Simple. So let's move to the next job. So our next job, we do have an Acer laptop. Let me see if I can see the model of this laptop. Acer Aspire E1 series, that's the model of this. The laptop was booked in as no power plus inch job. Inch repair job. That's the laptop. Crazy. The laptop is working. So why did they book this as no power? So the laptop is turning on. That's crazy. But you see what the customer did trying to protect his device. I will show you. You see this? This is the insulation tape. He was trying to protect the inches. That's the insulation tape. So you can see now. Check this inch. You see this inch? The inch is broken. And the other inch. The other inch is broken also. But so now we have to get inside our laptop and fix the inches. After fixing inches, we'll fix also the charging port. That's very easy. So I'll open the laptop and we'll see what is inside, okay? So I just finished disassemble the laptop and we are now inside our laptop. I never checked anything, but our problem, the laptop is not charging after the inches has been broken. You can see this inch, the left one, this one is broken, but this one, it seems as if it's still better, but the screws, they are loose. So we need to tighten up the screws, and the inches, they seem to be not tight, so we don't need to loosen up these nuts. So what are we doing here? What are we doing here? Let's check this side, because on the Acer laptop, keep in mind, if you see something like this, because the customer is closing and opening the laptop with this kind of a broken inch, that will break the charging port. So we have to see our charging port. We have to see the charging port. You see? Maybe you can't see. What did I told you? This is the second laptop. The red wire is still connected, but the black wire for ground just broke up. You see? So that's the problem. That's the problem, or that's the reason why this laptop is not charging. So we need to fix this first, and then we can see what we can do with the inches. So I wish I could get such kind of jobs on daily basis. Well, this is the second job. Yesterday was a packet boy. Today is an ESA. Broken charging ports. Sometimes electronics is easy, you know. It's easy. Just fixing the charging port, the laptop start working. Now I'm using this hot glue gun. Now we have to, let's use glue this time, hot glue. Try to insert the port on position. Need a tweezer. Better. So our port is now in position. We stuck it with hot glue. It won't move. Now we need more hot glue for this inch. But now we have to take in mind that the hot glue gun, the temperature is not that much, so we need to support with hot air. Or using hot air just to ensure a strong bond there. That should be okay. That should be okay. Let's do both sides at once. Here, it's not broken, but it's good to prevent, to take preventive measures before bad things happen. Again, and that's all what we have to do. And now we can put some pegs and leave it like that for some minutes. Let's see now. Let's check out these pegs. We don't need some pegs anymore. And our inches, they are now okay. They are now okay. So can you test? Charger plugged. Do you have 19 volts? 19.3, 3.3, 3.38. Let's try to power on this laptop by a tweezer. Where is my tweezer? Shorting pins. You know how we are turning on the laptop without a switch button. We are just shorting 3.3 to ground. First pin, second pin, and our laptop is on. Can you see? No hard drive, no anything. So let me put all together and then we do the final test, okay? Let's see now. I just finished putting all the screws, and let's do the final test. Charger plugged. We have the charging light, which indicates that the battery is fully charged. So let's power on the laptop on. It's loading Windows. So if you have charging light here, it means our charging port is now working. It's now working. And on the hinge side, you can see you can't feel that sound of loose hinge or something like. Our hinges, they are now fine. No issues. It's still loading Windows. So on the hinge side, sometimes I'm fixing with epox, sometimes I'm fixing with hot glue. It's about the degree of damage. If it's highly damaged, I need to put a strong foundation, and in that way I'm using epox most of the time, and then I'll put hot glue on top. But this seems to be not highly damaged, so I did not use epoxy this time. Plus the temperatures, they are not that much high these days because it's winter, it's cold. So I won't have any complaint anytime soon about hinges. About the hinges, we can give warranty to the customer. It's taking time to load. I wanted to check the touchpad, the keyboard, but it's still loading. The mouse is working. This Windows, I think it still have some issues. So maybe I'll stick with the customer. we change the operating system. Because it's taking time to respond. Because I wanted to check the keyboard to see if the keyboard is working. While the keyboard is working, all the keys are working. I don't know if you can see that. You can't see because of the reflection, but it's working fine. So let me unplug the charger. So this job is done. When this battery is 97, it's fully charged. So this job is done. I'm happy. So that's how you can check, especially on ESR laptops. If you see a broken hinge, in most cases the charging port is also broken. I removed the battery just to make sure about my charging port. Power on. And it's turning on without the battery. So it means our charging port is good. So I'll stop this video. Like, subscribe, don't forget to turn on the notification bell. See you on the next one. More repairs to come. Bye.